A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Cyclones ready to kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Baylor Bears offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Cyclones offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the catch, and he's free. Past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Flagway wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Morris.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Morris. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. They're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Lagway. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Looking to throw it, Stanley. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Bears. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Stanley. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Got a man. It's Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Here's Lagway to pass. He's going to take off. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bears! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The sure hands, it's Hayes. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Finds a man on the left. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Morris.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. This is a designed run. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bears! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They're working that left side. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Stanley. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. There's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Smashes it between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Flagway wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Connection to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Under fire. Got the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Caught up with the Cyclones head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Lagway. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. Bust through behind his pad.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Now on the move. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Line getting set on second down. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. All the way. Touchdown, Baylor! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. They'll run it to the right. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it again. On his feet at the 40. There's some room. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Lagway will try to get him from the gun on third down. The short hands, it's Livingston. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snags in, there's running room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Zips it out to his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle. Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
There he goes. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Flores. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Baylor! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He's in open space downfield. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. Hits the afterburners. Down Cyclones. And they take it in for 6 more points.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back.
Here we go. Ready? Ready to go.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes a grab and room to run. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. The Cyclones spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flores. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Ready, go.
From the gun. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once. And
here's a little room there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
if you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. Yeah, he didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.